Well, hello there everybody, it is Blake. Welcome back to another very exciting video. Today's video is a little bit different than what I'm used to posting. It's not a Disneyland haul, it's not a Disneyland birth week vlog. It's nothing to do with like any Disneyland trips or anything. It's very different in the sense that it's like a how-to video basically. So today I am going to show you how I block out my eyebrows whenever I do different transformations and stuff. I've been posting some photos lately on Instagram of me becoming like different Disney characters and different Disney villains and stuff, and everyone's like, oh my god, you look so good, but where do your eyebrows go? So I'm like, I'll show you guys how I get rid of these bad boys here because I do have some pretty thick eyebrows. So I figured that I would show you guys what I usually do when I do one of those like Disney transformations. How I get rid of my eyebrows. It's like 4 simple steps, and then I will use this video later on whenever I do another transformation video or whatever. And this will always be how I block out my eyebrows for those videos. So without further ado, let's get started and I'll show you how you can get rid of your eyebrows without shaving them off your face. So here we go. Okay, now because the way that I'm doing it involves a glue stick, we need to make sure that there's no like natural oils on our face or anything around our brows that will like make the glue not stick to them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some 70% alcohol and some cotton rounds and literally just like wipe away on top of my eyebrow basically, and it kind of helps like get rid of any of the oils and stuff. It's not gonna like burn the skin, you're not gonna like be burning like acid. Basically you're just gonna take this. You may want to keep your eyes closed when you're doing it though, just because like you don't want to get any alcohol in your eyeballs because that might sting. You need to make sure that it's all wiped away. Don't get tipsy from the alcohol when you're doing this. It's so much fun, right? Just go through, make sure there's no like oil in your hair, wipe that all away. It's not uncomfortable, like, there's no like sensation or anything that you should be feeling. It's literally just like you're taking a wet cotton round on your face and rubbing anything away. So look, I had stuff on my face I didn't even know. Cool, okay, so now that that's all done, we're just gonna let that dry. I'll use my little fan from Lit Glitters. No glitter, no glory. And just fan away here, dry off those brows. What I'm gonna do next is taking my Morphe spoolie brush. This is MB28, I don't know if that's actually anything. Look, I'm such a makeup artist holding up my brush, and literally we're just gonna brush through the brows with the spoolie, and we're just gonna kind of like lay the hairs up. Because when we take this glue stick, we're literally gonna like rub it on our brows. We don't want any hairs to be like clumping anything. So my hair is growing like this direction, like out. So we wanna make sure that all the brow hair is basically going like up. And that's gonna help them lay more flat when we apply the glue stick. Cool. Next step that we're gonna do is literally take your glue stick. I'm using the Elmer's all-purpose glue stick. It is a washable one, so it's not something that's gonna like stay on your brows for the rest of your life. Take this, we're gonna go towards our left, and then we're gonna go back towards our right, and just kind of like make sure we get all of the hairs on our brows. So take this, just rub it over top of the brow like this. You want to make sure that you get literally every single hair around the brow covered as well, because when you go and apply any like makeup on top of it, if any like one hair is sticking up through it, it just gets so much more noticeable and you can see it. So brush this way, and then we're going to take this glue stick and brush back this way with it. So just making sure that we literally get every single hair covered with the glue stick. And you want to make sure that it's nice and flat too, because you don't want it to be like this. Like this is like gross, like oatmeal brows or something. And then you can take your spoolie again, just kind of like brush through it. It may take you a couple tries in order to get them like completely perfect. So don't think that after the first time you glue them down, they're gonna be like amazing right away. You may have to go back like 2 or 3 times over top of that first glue application to get them completely flat and completely erased. So, where my biggest struggle is whenever I block my eyebrows out is always right here at the beginning of the brows. I always think that I have most of the hairs. But then when I apply any makeup on top of it, it's like they're always there sticking up. So I like to take a little bit extra and just apply it right there. Cool. I don't know if you guys can see that right now, but you can see it's like super shiny and stuff, and it's just flattened. So then I'm gonna do the next brow here. Cool. Okay, now that my brows are completely covered with this glue, I'm going to take a sponge and some powder and basically just pat all on top of it. It's gonna help them dry faster basically. So I'm taking some Marcel face powder here. It's just a loose translucent powder, and I'm taking it on a flat Sonia Kashuk sponge, and I'm just gonna press over top of the brows just so it helps like set them faster too. So take it on the sponge like this and literally just press over top of it. It kind of helps like neutralize that tone as well. You can use like a translucent powder, or you can use one that has a bit of pigment. This one here does have a bit of tone in it, which is nice because that helps like block it out even further. So if you have really dark eyebrows like me, it does take a little bit of extra like concealer, powder, things like that, some extra layers to help block them out. You can also use some neutralizing like concealers or things like that, ones with color tones in them, because that really helps like block out any blueness on your brows basically when you have them like this. So if you use anything that has like a yellow base to it, like any kind of yellow tone correctors, that really helps neutralize the tone and the blueness in the brows. So we're just gonna let this dry for a minute here while I have it on. You can see I look pretty insane right now. So don't worry, this is how you're supposed to look. I know it's super scary. Whenever I have my brows blocked out and friends have been here, they're like, you literally look like an alien. And I'm like, I'm just doing my thing, you know? So fun, right? So I'm gonna let this dry for a minute now here. Let's fan it off again. Okay, so now that my brows have had a minute to dry with the powder on top of them, I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender and just some cream foundation now on top, kind of like what a concealer would do. And I'll be using the NARS cream foundation in the shade Mont Blanc. Taking it on a beauty blender here, and I'm just gonna apply this and stipple it all over the top of my brows. That's gonna help kind of neutralize that tone as well, so I won't look as crazy. I mean, actually it's gonna make me look more crazy probably, but it's gonna really help block anything that's gonna show through if I did have any like blueness in my brows or whatever like that. It's really gonna help like neutralize that entire tone, which is awesome. Take this and just stipple on top. You can use any kind of concealer as well. Usually thicker consistencies work better, just so you don't have to apply like as much product or go over as many times. If you use something that does have a thicker consistency to it, it'll like apply faster basically and cover them up faster, which is nice. Basically just do this, and then I'm gonna go over with some more of that translucent powder, and we're gonna have to do this a couple times, but if you really want to have like that perfect block out of your brows, it does take a couple repetitions of like the same product going over and doing it again. So take some of that translucent powder again on our sponge and just pressing this on the top. Let's do this a couple more times until they really disappear, until you can see no more natural brow. I look like a caveman. This is such a good look. Loving it. So cute. Sick. Next, I'm going to be taking this Too Faced Amazing Face Skin Balancing Flexible Coverage Foundation Powder in the shade Warm Vanilla. It has SPF 15 in it basically, and it is just like a pressed powder, so just have a little bit more coverage in that sense. And I'm going to go through, basically pick it up on this sponge again, and just press this product on top of the brows. Now, depending on what look you're going for with your brows, you can either like stop it at this point if you're going to be doing like a dramatic facial makeup on top and you just need your brows completely blocked out. If you're going to be going over top with like shadows or face paints or things like that, you can stop at this point. However, if you're going to be doing like a white look like that, you really want to help make sure that those brows are completely blocked out. So you could always go over with like a yellow tone concealer, like I said, kind of help block out that blueness. This is good enough for me for what I'm going for the look that I'm doing today. And usually the looks that I tend to go for at this point, this is like enough coverage for me. So hopefully this is an informative enough video. I will be making some special transformation videos for you guys to see. I posted a couple looks, like I said, on Instagram, so you definitely can go check out those things. Link will be down below. I post tons of cool things on Instagram and my other pages as well. I have tons of social media links online, so definitely be sure to go check out those things. You can see all the different transformations and stuff that I've done on Instagram, and I will be posting videos for you guys here on YouTube because some of you guys have been asking to see, so that's what I'm doing now. Getting ready for some special transformation videos, which should hopefully be fun. I hope you guys enjoy them. So anyways, that's it for this point for my brows, so hopefully I don't look too crazy. I don't know what the thumbnail is gonna look like for this video. It's gonna be insane. I'm gonna be like completely blocked out brows. It's gonna be a really good look for me. So anyways, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you picked up some tips and tricks. If not, leave a comment down in the comment section below and let me know what you do to block out your brows or what you do differently, I guess, because I always like to learn new stuff as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. You can follow me here on Twitter, and all of my other social media links will be down in the more info box below, like I said. And until next time, I will see you guys all very soon. Bye!